Well, welcome back, you beautiful souls, to the next installment of What If Naruto Was a Hybrid Saiyan? Where we last left our part off, Naruto had went off to do his business, and because Sasuke, Hinata, and Naruto are closer in this than the canon Team 7, because of a conversation that happened with Kakashi and Sasuke back at the bridge. We'll cover that in a bit after the small little intro and little flashback. So, when Naruto was doing his business, the Sound Ninja attacked him. Naruto had gone off a little farther than what he normally did, and he soundly defeated he soundly defeated the Sound Ninja. Sorry, that just was kind of a little funny to me. So he was actually starting to bust through like the trees, and he ran into like Sasuke's clone. And Sasuke could see the ninja, like I say Sasuke, when, in the next couple of seconds when I say Sasuke, I mean his clone. Like, Sasuke threw, like, he caught up to Naruto and then saw the person, but before he could react, Naruto had, like, actually, like, taken the dude out, and his eyes just went wide. Naruto turns around and is like, Sasuke, be on guard. And soundly ripped right through Sasuke, dispelling the clone. Well, that's why I say he bust through the tree. Like, he basically went through the tree and kind of dispelled, like, Sasuke's clone, because Sasuke was off guard. Like, the clone was off guard and wasn't expecting Naruto to actually attack him. But Naruto, being smarter in this, realized his team's under attack and he needs to get back as fast as possible. Some crafty people are after them. So Sasuke, through the Shadow Clone technique, gets all those memories. And right, that was like when that happened. That's right when the fake Naruto came out of the bushes. So Sasuke immediately pulls like a kunai out and throws it at the person, and then said what he said in the last part. Like, you of all people should know that's not Naruto. Now, before we start, we're going to do a little bit of a flashback to after Sasuke comes to on the back of Hinata. And Kakashi is the one carrying Zabuza and Haku. And they were totally screwed up. Like, Naruto really screwed them up. So after he comes to, he's like, Hinata, what's going on? And then he sees like two Kakashi's, like, I don't think I feel good. I'm seeing double. And passes out. They get to the home. Sasuke is given a little bit of medical attention, and he wakes up a couple of hours later. He asks Kakashi, "What happened, Sensei? Like, what happened, Kakashi Sensei?" And Kakashi explained that after he seemingly died, Naruto went off. And Hinata is there as well, and he explains that he knew someone like Naruto before. The first time they activated that form, one of their teammates had died. and they just went off. And they lost all reason of self. And Sasuke realizing that, in Kakashi explained that this teammate that had seemingly died, the person was really close to, like, thought of as family. And this got, this kind of changed Sasuke. He started looking at Naruto more in a friendly eye. It's like, wow, Naruto did all of that, because he explained that he single-handedly took out Haku, single-handedly took out Zabuza, and then took out 100 men, and then crushed someone's skull in his bare hands. And then he noticed, like, so Sensei, that wasn't really Naruto, was it? Kakashi nods at her, and she gets a little bit of glimmer in her eyes, because she thought Naruto was hurting her, but then she's like, but why did he stopped? And Kakashi just lightly tapped her on the thing. So now we're cutting back to the Forest of Death. Naruto's a few minutes away, and he hears, like, loud explosions and everything. He's like, I gotta get faster, faster, more speed, more speed. And he when he comes through, he's horrified. He sees Hinata laying on the ground, beaten up, and Sasuke's pinned to, like, the tree with this weird person, like, what the frick is that? Is that person biting him? The person attaches their neck, and his head turns, and he's like, well, if it isn't Naruto Kona. And this infuriates Naruto. But before he could even react, he feels a sharp pain in, like, his stomach. And he looks down at the same figures coming up from the ground? What the? And he looks up, and the person in front of him just kind of decays. And the person below him rips his hand out, and Naruto sees that there's a part of his stomach region is in the person's hand, and Naruto collapses, and he's like, oh, Hinata, I can't give up. And Orochimaru is like, yes, show me that power. Show me it. And Naruto just bursts out with a green aura, and then it starts turning. It starts having tinges of blue, red, and green, and yellow, morphing into, like, one, as he just quickly backhands Orochimaru and just runs to Hinata, and he screams out, Hinata! And then, like, he passes out. Orochimaru gets up, just like coughing up blood and everything. and he can't even open his mouth because like his jaw and like part of his skull is cracked. And he just reaches up with one of his hands and pulls his jaw down, like just pulls his jaw down and does like the thing, and then he looks down. He's like, accomplished what I wanted. Put a curse mark on the Uchiha and collect some new genetic matter. This should be fine. He picks up the chunk of Naruto's flesh and then reverse summons. We cut over to where Naruto is, and he has his body began to like heal almost immediately because Naruto had basically powered up for the first time into his he got as close to getting into the Ikari form as possible willingly, not like out of rage, but he barely was able to do it, but he still kind of lost control. But he had there was just one thought resonating through his mind: save Hinata, save Hinata. And so Naruto had collapsed after doing something that he had worked on. And he has been looking at like his father's scroll, and he mentioned that he saw that a good team should a good ninja should know some form of medical net, and he had already knew somewhat. He knew how to do basic medical needs like bandages, cleaning cuts out, and stuff like that. But he already started to learn a little about medical need from Hiruzen when he was a kid as well. And he just that one thought, save Hinata, he basically used his ki and his chakra and a little bit of the Kyuubi's chakra that was still exuding, and he basically moved it over to Hinata. The Kyuubi chakra taking the ki and Naruto's own chakra, and it basically healed Hinata. But because Naruto had received such a severe wound, he collapsed, and he still has an open wound on his stomach. Hinata's freaking out. Her teammates are laying on the ground, and yeah, it's if they were attacked, they're done for. So Hinata, she creates her mat, she still has residuals of Naruto's chakra in her system. If she just feels this warmth, so she goes Shadow Clone Jutsu and creates her max of 2. But then she notices that she's not as weakened as the first time she created her second clone, and she's the two shadow clone Hinatas get her teammates, and she activates her Byakugan, and she finds a small cavernous area underneath a tree. So she takes her and her clones take her team there. They place the two down, and Hinata, because Naruto had they hadn't talked to him about the shadow clone technique, and Hinata's yeah, I can do it, but then, like, I got really sick the first time. So, Sasuke had picked up the Shadow Clone technique from Naruto and Hinata, and Naruto explained why Hinata got sick after she attempted to do it. And so, when after the clones had set her team down, she dispels one clone at a time. After a couple of minutes after the first clone was dispelled, like, she dispels the other one, and then she proceeds to set up some traps all over, like, the area, like, warning signs. That way she can rest and recuperate some chakra after the drain of having her Byakugan ups for nearly an hour straight, while she's, like, moving through the forest while her clones are carrying her team. She's keeping a good sense of her surroundings just in case someone comes up on them. And then she finally, like, she kind of passes out for a few moments, and then what seems like a few moments is actually several minutes. Meanwhile, like, Naruto on the inside is just screaming, "Hinata, no, no!" And then Sasuke's internal struggles were the same. Hinata is woken up by a little bit of, like, a small bell, and she immediately comes to. She's like, Please stay up. As, like, she activates her Byakugan, and she sees it was just a rabbit, and she's like, oh, okay. So if I keep an eye out, I can do that. And she's just seeing, like, Naruto's, like, face wincing in pain, and she notices that the wound that was in his stomach is getting smaller, and she's actually seeing it towards the end of it being completely healed up. And as that's happening, like, she just hears more ruffling, and she's Byakugan, and she sees 3 people approaching me. She's like, no, they're not up yet. Oh my god, no! Naruto would do the same thing! So she immediately busts out to hopefully give her team just that extra bit of time to recuperate, or whatever had to, like, for them to, like, come to their feet, just to give them that extra bit of time. She jumps out of their hiding space, and the Zone 3 are like, well, if it isn't the yoga girl. Where's the Uchiha and the Kona boy? Or you know him as Uzumaki. Kona? But that's Lord Force's name. Wait. Naruto. What? No, I can't think of that right now. So she prepares herself to fight. The one sound ninja comes in that can produce sound things and begins to fight her. She's getting rough. She's getting roughed up and everything. And unlike in canon, Lee's not going to make it, because as soon as Hinata screams out in pain, everyone, and I mean everyone in the Forest of Death, just feels 2 giant sources of chakra. Like, well, one massive. Then the 3 that are there just feel like the three sound ninjas that are there just feel like these two intense pressures. And before like the other two sound ninjas can like attack Hinata, they just see like a greenish yet orange like blur, and the female sound ninja is sent through like tree branches, and then the other person like has like a sword through their chest. And then Hinata looks up and she sees like Naruto is bigger. His aura is different from before, as she just sees like energy building, because she has her Byakugan active at this point. She sees energy building up at in like Naruto's mouth. He's walking over, and he takes a step, and then when he goes to take another step, he's already in between like the ninja and Hinata, and he grabs his hand, crushing it, and the energy is building up even more, and Naruto goes to say the word, starts speaking, dragons, and then he feels like something grabbing on his trunk, and he hears, no, this isn't you. As like the sound ninja just gets thrown, and like Naruto kind of rips his hand off as like he's doing this, and you just see the sound ninja's body going one direction and like his wrist and hand going like another. He turns around and grabs Hinata by like the neck, like with his hand, and he's just like, Naruto, you're not, this isn't you. Come down. And it's like a massive blast like comes out from Naruto, and Sasuke gets sent flying back into like a tree, knocking him out, because he's still over there raging out like the curse mark enveloping his body and everything. And Hinata is just staring at Naruto, and she sees his eyes. They go from that weird yellow red form, and the purple, like his eyes turn into like the QB slit, but they're purple. And he goes, Hinata? As like he hugs her, he kind of stumbles a little bit, and then he drops back to like his base form, and he's like, Hinata, I'm sorry, I hurt you before. I didn't mean it. Hinata like hugs him back. She's like, I know, but we gotta get Sasuke to like the thing. And Naruto looks around, and he's like, the scroll! There it is! And he picks it up, and he's like, wait, this isn't our scroll. And then Hinata pulls out the scroll from a pouch on her hip. And Naruto's eyes like go wide, and he's like, we have the scrolls. Okay, Hinata, are you okay? Can you move? Yes, Naruto, I feel okay. What about Sasuke? He was no time for that. I'll carry him. Are you sure, Naruto-kun? You were hurt. And Naruto points to like if somebody, see, totally fine. I'll explain everything after the exam, okay? Hinata kind of blushing a little bit as Naruto gives her one more, like, hug. And he goes, picks up Sasuke, and they make their way to the tower. So they get there, they unseal the scroll. Aruka Sensei pops out and he bops Naruto on the head. And he's like, "What was that for?" Congratulations, Naruto. You exceeded my expectations. You've become a fine shinobi. And so that whole thing goes like and hating. They get to the second part, to the battles. Now everything with as far as that goes like in canon. The people drop out, and Naruto will face Kiba, and Hinata will face Neji. Lee will lose to Gaara. Sasuke will win against his father. Everyone that wins will win in this. The only thing that's notable to say about this part is actually Sakura actually beats Ino. Like, because she's been training with Kurenai, she's really good at Genjutsu. And she was able to get, they still have that moment, and Sakura, actually catches Ino in a Genjutsu right at the end, and does, get hit, but Sakura's, works for wear. She wins the fight, but she's going to have to, drop out because she may not be recovered by the time the finals come around. So during Kiba and Naruto's fight, Kiba's just staring at Naruto. And Naruto's just looking at it. They get together, and Kiba goes, "So, you're holding back the whole time, weren't you, during those fights?" Naruto smirks and he goes, "Figured your dang senses, Kiba. You would have sensed that I wasn't really trying in the academy." Kiba goes, "I give up. I'm not fighting this guy." Everyone just goes, "Huh?" That's Naruto Uzumaki. He went toe to toe with best in the class in taijutsu fighting. He's been on the same team with said best. I'm not going to win this. I'd rather not get hurt. Naruto gets angry at this. He's like, "Come on! No, Naruto, I'm not fighting you right now. I'm not ready." As Kiba walks out, Naruto kind of laughing, and he's like, "Damn it, Kiba. I wanted to actually have a fun match with you. But I understand." So Naruto makes his way back up to the thing, and he looks at Sasuke, and he's like, "Sasuke, you okay?" "Yeah, just I want to see Hinata. Gotta watch Hinata's match. At least you got an easy win." "I know, but I didn't want one. I wanted to win an actual fight, not by someone giving up." Hinata's match is about to start. He's against that Neji guy. So, Neji is a lot more skilled at this. He's already at his 130 to 64, 128, 128 like gentle fists, like instead of the 64. Like he's already at his finals level after that month of intense training, or that month of training. He's already there. So the fight starts. Hinata gets into her clan's stance. She's going at it. She's going at it with Neji. Neji is actually caught off guard by this, but he's like, "You're not fast enough." Basically, the same thing that happens in canon happens here. But the first time that she gets knocked down, where it would normally end, she's like, "No!" As she's standing up, and then just like, "What was that?" I said, "No." "No what? No that I'm better than you? I'm way better than you. Naruto, no, this is my fight!" As Neji sees like Hinata's face, like tears of blood are like coming down her face, and she goes in for 32 palms, and Neji just smacks her, and before he can land the finishing blow on her, everyone just felt an immense pressure, and then part of the stands was destroyed. And even the Jonings that were initially going to react are just standing there baffled because they didn't see this person move. Naruto is just standing there blocking Neji's hit while holding Hinata, and he goes, "You ever touch her like that again, I'll kill you!" As he kicks Neji, sending him flying back into the wall. And he just picks Hinata up and walks out of the building. And with that, you beautiful souls, that's where I'm going to end this part. So, I wanted to thank all of you beautiful souls that watch my videos. Thanks to you, I got monetization. Hopefully with AdSense, after a couple of months, hopefully I can get AdSense revenue to where I can use that to help pay for like artists and editors, like because in a couple of months I will have gotten a new PC. My computer crudted out on me, so I have to get that replaced, and when I do, I'm going to get some software, some recording software, and I'm going to do some editing, but I will have in several months have some revenue to like start paying people for like artwork and stuff like that. Around that time, I will try to get a Patreon set up to kind of help out with that. Like everything I make from AdSense and anything that I make from Patreon, it's going to be thrown all back into the channel. And I just wanted to thank all of you beautiful souls for that. Without you watching my videos for as long as you do, I would have never been able to get the channel monetized. So comment down below what you think of this part. For many of you those that were commenting on the last part, it's time to fry a steak. I was like, oh, I want to say something, but I can't because I had already had that part like scripted out. I just didn't add it into the video because I was writing up like this part and I didn't have a lot of material, so I decided to combine take 15 minutes off of part 5 and just add parts 4 and 5 together because it's been so long. So I took about 8 minutes of that and added it to like this video. After re-scripting the episode and everything, I came up with something that I thought I would enjoy and you beautiful souls would too. So comment down below what you think. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. It helps grow the channel. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year. And if we hit 20K by the end of the year, there's something super special that's going to happen during that time. That being said, see you beautiful souls in the next video.